9th June is Uganda's National Heroes Day, which we celebrate every year, and we do it for a purpose. And perhaps the important question could be, what are we celebrating, or who are we celebrating? We are celebrating Uganda's heroes, those who caused the change, the course of history for the better for our country. Those few special people who caused the course of history to change for the better for Ugandans. And far back, as King Kabarega, who resisted colonialism by putting up a very tough fight, Ignatius Musazi, who started political organization to resist colonialism and fight for independence. Then Kiwanuka, who stood for democracy and was killed for it. And all those were men who sacrificed to change the country's bad, to remove the bad regimes of our history, which were really taking the country back against those who fought and sacrificed against Idi Amin, against Obote, against the regimes that followed, until the situation was changed. Of course, Maroon, NASA, NRA, NRM, and up to, of course, President Museveni, who held that, and many of his colleagues, and many of those who continued sacrificing in bringing about positive change. And in all other sectors, in health, like Dr. Matthew Kuya, who was an example, with others who stood against Ebola, and others who fought against HIV, Marburg, and different epidemics. And the recent one has been Corona. And many special people. We have been awarding medals to those heroes every year and in different occasions. So we are celebrating these people, for the young people, for the society to know who are these people that caused positive change for the people of Uganda have a better life at a high cost to themselves, at a high sacrifice. And perhaps then you could say, ask the question of who is a hero? How does one become a hero? Now, as I have said, that heroes are those who change the course of history for the better. That must be always very important. Don't just bring change for the sake of bringing change. It must change for the better. And by their own sacrifice, by their own willingness to pay the ultimate price, which is, if it is to die, let me die, but for the better of my people, for the betterment of my society, for the betterment of my country. And they are willing to sacrifice and offer the ultimate price, give whatever it takes. And those, by their own thinking and action, they save the day. Those who save the day, those who make the day for the others. Even you can be a hero for somebody by saving that day for him. On that day, you will have been his or her hero or her heroine. So that's important on who is a hero. And then we can go to how can we promote heroism. But perhaps if I may go further to what are the characteristics of heroes, when we answer this question of who is a hero. They must have special values which are clearly known, and who inspire others to become heroes. It involves courage, it involves bravery, it involves moral integrity, it involves conviction, it involves honesty, willingness to protect others, and self-sacrificing. And it is conducting yourself in fulfillment of a higher purpose or a noble cause or a noble end. You can't just be a hero if there is no good purpose. And it is for those whose achievements and qualities are seen in the ideal public, as ideal in the public. What they do, what they think, what they act on is seen as ideal in the public. And how do we, if you give examples, for example, what are the examples of such acts of heroism? A fireman. The example, a fireman who goes in the fire to save a child at a great risk and rescues that child and gets her or him out. Or a doctor who offers his life, even if it means he may die, and some have died, but they offer their service. That is a good example. Or a soldier who commits his life, and some are died, and some are injured, and some bleed, and some pay the they pay a high price for the sake of others. Those are the examples of heroism. So courage, bravery, fortitude, and selfishness, selflessness, and genuinely being a good person. You know, a hero must be a very, very good person that calls on all the others to serve others and help others. And then we could also use the day on how do we promote heroism, because it is important that we should see that heroism is promoted to our children, to our younger generation. And we do it by fostering that their heroic imagination. First of all, every person has capacity to become a hero. You tell your friend that you have a capacity to become a hero. Everyone has a capacity to become a hero. So we need to really foster their heroic imagination. We need to give them confidence that they have power to change things for the better. And they should be an example, or we should be examples, or their model, which they should copy. That's one of the best ways of promoting heroism, so that they look up to you, and you do it also by not necessarily promoting or emphasizing on the achievement, on the outcomes. No, you don't play the outcomes, but work for the highest achievement in the best way possible. You raise the expectations that young people will have the courage to act heroically. We need to encourage young people to know that if you act heroically, you can change your situation, you can change the situation of your country and of your society. We need to encourage people to do what needs to be done without being noticed for selfless action. People always want, heroes don't do things so they are seen. No. Even if they are not seen, you can do what is for the good of your country. If you are seen, you are seen. If you are not seen, you still do it. Now, that's how heroes inspire others, by being good examples in cherished values, displaying what people admire, and they show others how to overcome challenges. And they call on all others, as I'm calling upon you. You calling upon all of you to make sure that you act heroically for the good of your country, and you pay the necessary price. Now, heroes are not born, they are made. Everyone is born anyway, because everyone is born. But there is a need for us at an individual level, by choice, to choose to determine to be a hero. It's not something that will be spread to you from the neighborhood. You must have the choice, you must have the determination, and that's why there is a need sometimes to prepare the mindset for being a hero. It depends on what preparation you've got, what values you stand for, what society you've grown in, and therefore that can help you to prepare your mind to become a hero or a heroine and make a sacrifice, make a contribution that will change the course of history of your country. I want to congratulate all those heroes, all those medalists, all those who have not, the known and unknown. There are many silent heroes down there. There are many silent heroes in our homes. There are many heroes in our workplaces. There are many heroes in our society. There are many heroes in our environment who are fighting for the betterment of the others without being noticed, without being paid, but they do it because it is for the good of the others. There must be empathy and kindness. There must be willingness to help others on a daily basis. Do your best. Recently, I was asked how I was celebrating my birthday, and they said, "What would you tell the world at this age?" And I said, "What a joy it is to love what you do and do what you love, which make you do your best and let God do the rest." Heroes, heroines, all great people, let us do our best and let God do the rest. I wish you a happy celebration. God bless you.